Law 38. Record hater. Never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. John Milton. It's a cold world, so homie bundle up. Lil Wayne. Hustler music. The life. A few years back, there was this certain individual who was really shitting on my game. He was trying hard to destroy me. At this time, I was on all kinds of albums and I had a few movies on the market, so people wanted to hear what this guy was saying. The first thing I did was keep my mouth shut so that he wouldn't gain any momentum. I went and found everyone who knew this brother and asked them what they knew about him. Once I got my ammunition, I stepped to this brother and asked him politely to stop shitting on my name. He tried to diss me in front of some big pimps. I could tell from their faces that they were taking sides, but this too was part of my plan. I wanted him to look like he was a big old pimp. I wanted all of those suckers who believed the shit he was spreading to get caught up too. I walked away looking like I was defeated. After I left, he said, "See, I told you that brother Ken is a buster." I know this because I had spies in that crowd. Someone else said, yeah, the man didn't even try to defend his rep. What they didn't know was that I was building his confidence to keep talking shit. So when I did bring his monkey ass down, all these brothers who were on his D would feel like fools. They would feel like they had been played by him. And after that, they wouldn't fuck with him ever again. I called a good friend of mine who the brother thought was cool with him. I invited this Mark and few other top players to a Super Bowl party at this major club. I knew my friend would bring that sim too. I waited for just about every pimp in the country to show up before I let his ass have it. I waited until the appointed time when I had everyone's attention. I reminded all of the guys who I had known for years that this buster was new on the scene. He only had 5 years in the game. I told him that he got into the game by giving all the leaking broke pimps money to speak highly of him. That's how he got his reputation. He paid for it. A few of them nodded as they listened, but I wasn't finished. Then I hit them with this big revelation. This brother is an FBI informant, I said. He's a motherfucking snitch. The whole crowd looked at him and said, "Pimp, is that truth?" He was stunned. He had no idea that I had this information. And he couldn't say shit. One thing about the game, if people find out something about you that you had been hiding, then they will think that everything you said to them has been a lie. In the case of this motherfucker, all of those pimps who were hanging out with him all of a sudden started worrying about what they had said to this brother that could get them locked up. I caught everyone off guard. Everyone was fucked up now. And that pimp's career was officially over. He was done. More important, everybody knew not to fuck with Ken. The ism. You'll meet people who just don't like you, and they'll do whatever they can to stop your group. In the streets, you can handle the problem in many different ways. You can shoot the motherfucker and spend the rest of your life in jail. Or maybe someone who knew him will come back and kill you. I never use violence because pimping is a mind game for me. I may destroy someone, but he'll be okay. He just won't have a career when I'm through. I try my best to put that person out of commission or do them so bad that they don't want anymore. As I've always said, all is fair in love, war, and pimping. It's a cold game, but it's a fair game. If someone is throwing dirt at you, find out as much dirt as you can about them and bury them in it. Keeping your mouth closed is a good starting tactic because it makes the other person seem like he's babbling, like he's just hating on you. Then you need spies in the game who stay up on the haters and keep you posted on what's been said. If your spies dig deep enough, they can find things in anyone's past that they don't want known. Once you have this information, you shut your enemies down, but make sure that they never see it coming.